Citizen welcomes the new decade with World Perpetual AT. Perpetual calendar with atomic timekeeping. Select a time zone. World Perpetual AT automatically adjusts time and date. Synchronizes to the radio signal in Europe. Automatically synchronizes to the radio signal in Japan. Automatically adjusts for daylight savings time. A new, intelligent timepiece. Citizen World Perpetual AT, bringing in the second decade of the 21st century.
Navahawk, atomic timekeeping in 43 cities. New compass ring and flight rules. A true pilot's watch with a deep embossed branded strap and stamped insignia makes a bold statement. AT, the most accurate watches in the world.
First, pull the crown out one click. Rotate the crown to move the mode hand to one of the radio-controlled time zones: London, New York City, Chicago, Denver, or Los Angeles. The hands and date will rotate to the time set in memory for the chosen time zone. Now, pull the crown out one additional click. The second hand will rotate to the daylight savings time set in memory. Press and release the upper right button to turn daylight savings time on or off. Press and release the lower right button. The second, minute, and hour hands will move, indicating the time may be set. Rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise to set the current time in the city chosen. Pay attention to the 24-hour hand to ensure the correct AM or PM time is set. Press and release the lower right button. The multifunction hand at the 2 o'clock position will move, indicating the date may be set. Rotate the crown to set the current date. Rotating the crown 1 click will move the date by 1 day. Rotating the crown 2 clicks will activate the Rapid Advance feature. To stop the rapid advancement, rotate the crown 1 click in either direction. Press and release the lower right button. The second hand will rotate to the leap year position set in memory. Before setting, let's understand how a leap year is designated. Each hour indus represents the month of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Each of the 3 minutes past the hour indus represents the number of years since a leap year. The hour indus not only indicates the month of year, but that it is currently a leap year as well. The first minute past the hour indus indicates 1 year since the last leap year. The second minute past the hour indus indicates 2 years since the last leap year. The third minute past the hour indus indicates 3 years since the last leap year. Now, let's set the month to May and the leap year to 3 years since the last leap year. Rotate the crown to move the second hand to the 5 o'clock position. This represents May. Continue rotating the crown 1 step at a time so that the second hand points to 3 minutes past the 5 o'clock hour indus. This represents 3 years since the last leap year. Now let's set the day of the week. Press and release the lower right button. The multifunction hand at the 2 o'clock position moves slightly, indicating the day of week may now be set. Rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise to set the current day of week. Push the crown in 2 clicks. This completes setting the time and perpetual calendar. Introducing the alternate time zone. The alternate time zone is a user-defined zone. It can be set in not only 1-hour increments, but in 15-minute increments as well. The alternate time zone is not radio-controlled, so it will not be updated by a radio signal. The alternate time is based on the London or GMT time zone. Let's set an alternate time. First, pull the crown out 1 click. Rotate the crown so that the mode hand is pointing to the A-TM position. The hands will rotate to the current alternate time set in memory. If you have not previously set an alternate time, the hands will rotate to the time set for the London or GMT time zone. Pull the crown out 1 additional click. The second hand will move to the daylight savings time position, and the minute hand will move, indicating the alternate time may now be set. Press and release the upper right button to turn daylight savings time on or off. If your time zone is in 15-minute or 1/2-hour increments from GMT, rather than the conventional 1-hour offset, press and release the lower right button to advance the time in 15-minute increments. To change time in 1-hour increments, rotate the crown clockwise to advance the time or counterclockwise to decrement the time. Push the crown in 2 clicks. This completes setting the alternate time. The alarm is designed around the 24-hour clock. Once activated and a time zone is chosen, the alarm will sound at the set time, once every 24 hours. If the mode hand is left at the ALM position, the alarm will not sound. One of the time zones must be chosen in order for the alarm to sound. To set the alarm, first, pull the crown out one click. Now, rotate the crown so that the mode hand is pointing to the ALM position. The second hand will rotate to the alarm on or off position stored in memory, and the hour, minute, and 24-hour hands will rotate to the current alarm time set in memory. Pull the crown out one additional click. Press and release the upper right button to turn the alarm off or on. Rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise to set the desired alarm time. Be sure to pay attention to the 24-hour hand to ensure proper AM or PM alarm time is set. Push the crown in one click. Rotate the crown to move the mode hand to one of the previously set time zones. Push the crown in one additional click. With the alarm turned on, the alarm tone will sound for 15 seconds at the time set. To stop the alarm tone, press and release either the upper or lower button. First, pull the crown out one click. Rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise to move the mode hand to the CHR position. Pull the crown out one additional click. All of the hands and date will rotate to their current 0 positions stored in memory. Press and hold both buttons for 2 seconds, then release. A confirmation tone will sound, and the hands will move, indicating a successful all reset. You must now set the 0 positions. Press and release the lower right button. The minute hand will move, indicating the hour, minute, and 24-hour hands may be set. Rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise so that the hour, minute, and 24-hour hands are pointing straight up. Press and release the lower right button. The second hand will move one complete revolution, indicating it is ready for setting. Rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise so that the second hand is pointing straight up. Press and release the lower right button. The multifunction hand at the 2 o'clock position will move, indicating the 0 position for this hand, and the date may now be set. Rotate the crown so that the multifunction hand is pointing straight down to the 6 o'clock position, and the date is showing between 31 and 1. The correct 0 positions are: the hour, minute, and second hands are pointing straight up to 12 o'clock. The 24-hour hand is pointing straight up to 24. The multifunction hand is pointing straight down to 30. And the date is showing between 31 and 1. Push the crown in 2 clicks. This completes the all reset and 0 positioning. You must now set the time and date.